So we're sitting here making St. Patty's Day dinner. Don't mind a little bit of mess, I swear I'm cleaning up. But yeah, there's the potatoes and the carrots. I left a few or three just not chopped. Just about to put the meat on. There's Wagyu, Wagyu, Wagyu. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying your little bitty holiday. It's really more of an holiday meant for Irish people, I guess. That was a joke, by the way. Don't take offense to my political incorrectness, because I am very politically incorrect. Putting the rest of the blood on there. Blood. But yeah, show you that I ain't lying. Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms. Even the dog gets a little bit of the Wagyu. Just a little bit, not a whole lot, but that's her piece is over there on the counter. I already cut her a piece off. I'm not giving her any of this because obviously we season it with things the dog can't have. Yeah, turmeric. Dog can have turmeric, surprisingly. It's an Indian spice for those out there that don't know. A little bit of mesquite, just for the flavor. About to put the meat on. I was gonna wait till towards the end to put all this on. That's covered in blood, by the way. I just dropped a bunch of blood on the ground. Anyway, sitting here getting the onion cut up. Come on, Elle, lick the blood off the ground. The blood. The blood. She's like sniffing around like, what the hell are you having me in here for? Finally got rid of the ants. I did the grits and honey method. The ants are not coming back. They've been harassing me for weeks. And the funny thing is, they've only been in my room. It's probably because my room underneath it has dirt underneath it. Like, because it's raised elevation. Because we have a basement in this house. They should have put another room under the master bedroom. That's just my opinion, but I try to peel the layers off before I just cut in an onion. That's just me. Others are different. There's a method to my madness. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this little bitty holiday. I consider it a cultural appropriation day, but that's just me. Because there's more than just, white Irish people. There's Irish people of all color because so many people in this country are what you call Heinz 57, aka meaning they're mixed with more than one thing. And my grandmother was Irish, Dutch, Italian, and Welsh. So, but she always claimed Irish over everything else. My grandfather, on the other hand, he was more Irish than anybody in the whole damn family. My grandpa Riley McGee. Almost got it peeled. It's always that last part that doesn't want to peel. Onions, just like people, have layers. My hair's a bit of a mess today. I've washed my hands so many times just preparing this food that it ain't even funny. Not that I believe in COVID, but I do believe in cleanliness. That's just me. My own personal opinion. Oh wait, you're not supposed to say that on YouTube anymore. You're not supposed to share your personal opinions anymore. Oh well. Like I said, I'm not PC. I'm not politically correct. I say things that I say. I don't think before I speak. I think this world would be a lot better off if everybody was like that. Didn't think before they just spoke. That's just me. Maybe if a lot more people were brazen enough and didn't care what others thought, they'd be like me. So I really don't care what you think. Does that mean we can't be friends just because I don't believe in this pandemic? No. Just means that I don't believe in it. I don't believe 500,000 people have died either. I think those numbers are, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Over-exaggerated? Stretched? Grasping at straws? Believe it's a way to control the masses, but that's just me. I'm not going to stop living life just because somebody tells me not to. And I damn well I'm not going to wear a face muzzle in a fucking grocery store. I'm so glad that more than 2/3, 5/6 of Idaho have already lifted the mask mandate. What's wrong with Boise? Oh wait, that's right, we got a sheep for a mayor. Now don't get me wrong, I do believe there is a virus out there. I just don't believe it's as all it's hyped up to be by the media. Because everybody keeps saying the same story over and over again until you believe it. You know what that's called to me? Propaganda. But hell, what do I know? I don't believe everything I hear right off of face value. You have to provide me with said proof. And I'm looking for something that I cannot find in this kitchen. I believe too many people have sat there and believed the media instead of doing their own research and looking at the bigger picture of what they're trying to do to this country. But that's just me. Again, this is about St. Patrick's Day, not the media, but you know, it kind of merged together because there's still people out there wearing masks in every single store I go to. And then they give you a dirty look because you're not wearing one. Well, you know what? It's my choice. Like all these feminists say all the time, my body, my choice. My body, my choice. My voice. Now I'm looking for one last piece of the puzzle. And I mean the puzzle, I mean this thing right here, which I just dripped water all over the floor. Because I cannot run it without the top thing. The thing that pushes the spring down. Let's see. I've had to wash a lot of things by hand today because we didn't grab, oh, it was right behind the iPad. We didn't grab dishwasher soap yesterday. Or dishwasher, these things. Here, I'll show you. These things. We didn't grab these yesterday. That was the one thing that she meant to remember to grab, and she didn't grab it. Oh well. Shit happens. I'm going to use this whole onion. Now I gotta find the other part, the little part that goes in the center. I don't know where that went. That's the way my mom likes to organize. It's kind of disarray. Not talking shit, just the facts. And the dog's barking at everything. But yeah. That's what we chopped it up in. Oh. There's the other part. Anyways. You know, purple onions don't usually make me cry, but damn. When you cut a full one up, I guess it does make you cry. Whew. Oh, I forgot to mention it's going to be loud for a few seconds. So if you don't like loud, just don't watch the video, I guess. Time to put the steak in. Voila! To let the dog lick the hands or not to let the dog lick the hands? She's like, "What are you doing, Dad?" So, getting a spoonful of coconut oil. I'm gonna put that in there with it. We're also gonna put butter in here. Maybe add some water. Need to go grab it. Ellie, knock it off. Hey. I don't have that open so you can bark at everybody. I have it open for air. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. No, move. It's not open for you. Always got to tell that dog what for, you know? She don't listen because she's deaf. But now the third or fourth, fifth time I've washed my hands. Can you believe we haven't been able to find sage or thyme for months? Her piece of meat is at the bottom of all this fat. She's got a little blood in there too. So that was nice. But yeah. I'm gonna throw some more thyme on there. Cooking with Nick the Dick, yeah. There you go. This kitchen is too small. That's why it always looks like it's a mess, but it's not. I did all the dishes today, even though there was no soap to wash them with. They're at least done, other than my cast iron skillet and this pan that we cooked beans in last night. Some sage. Can you believe they charge $4 for this little tiny thing of organic sage? The onion. Take the blade out for a minute. We're going in on 20 minutes on this video. Using purple cabbage and purple onions. Yeah, half an onion wasn't enough. That was just half. Here's the other half. You know what I'm sick and tired of? Cancel culture. Just let Americans be Americans again. Instead of basing everything off of this or that. But I guess that'll never end. Thanks, Democrats and liberals. I think we need more water in there. That's just an I think. Because it's not even close to the top of the... Yeah, there we go. Maybe some wine. Cooking wine. A splash. Because I'm going to use the rest of this for something else. I think that's enough onion now. Push these onions around. Some are going on top. At one point in time, we're gonna have to flip this. I took some of the fat off, not all of it. I just took some of it off. I know that corned beef and cabbage is better with the fat because the fat creates. Hey, knock it off because you're ruining my video now. No. Knock it off. Freaking guard dog, I swear. She's like, but Dad, they're walking their dog. They're walking their dog and I'm not walking. There's part of the reason you're not walking. Because you try to attack other dogs. Because you're deaf and you don't understand that they deserve a walk too. Like the other week, we were walking around and she tried to attack this little border collie. Because the guy, I've told this guy several times, it's not her fault, but at the same time it kind of is. But I've told him several times that she's deaf and not to run by us. Somebody who lives in the neighborhood, and he don't listen. Common sense isn't a virtue to liberals. That's the facts. Common sense is not a virtue at all to liberals. They just don't get common sense. I think that's a big problem of what's wrong with this generation, and my hair is a freaking mess. Oh well, I was never meant to be a pretty boy. But yeah, we're cooking corned beef and cabbage. I should do another video later. Show you guys how it all came out. Put a little Montreal steak on there. Grab some pink salt if I can find it in this kitchen. It's usually always over here by the stove. Himalayan salt. That's the only thing we do liberally. gotta love life, man. If you don't love life, then why are you living it? A little bit of paprika. Everything but the kitchen sink. That was a joke for those out there. Some Cavenders. Let's use the open one first. Oh, I guess this one's empty. Or almost empty. Now it's empty. Flip this over. Season the other side. The same seasons we just did. I'm very picky about what I season with because some things I don't like. Like dill, for example, reminds me too much of pickles. And I don't eat pickles. Really, Elle? Leave it! She got 10% hearing, but I swear she just ignores me half the time. A little more turmeric, because it goes a long way. Last but not least, some garlic salt, because I didn't put any of that in there. Because we put regular salt. I think Mom's here. Or the neighbors here. I think that's everything. Other than some more thyme, some more fresh rosemary. She thinks she's getting fed right now. She's licking her bowl. She's like, excuse me. Where's mine? Not with you barking at everybody. I ain't feeding you right now. You need to calm down. I don't know if everybody's noticed, I'm not the same yelling person that I used to be when I lived in California. I've kind of calmed down a bit. I guess it wasn't Mom, because if it was Mom, she'd already be in the door. I think that's enough rosemary. You can overdo rosemary. A lot of people don't know that. Oh, I guess Mom just tried to call me. What? What'd you need?
Do you want a treat? Or something sweet?
Yeah, sure.
Cream puff? Hello?
I don't know. Check if there's lard in them.
Oh, that's right. I gotta do that.
What?
Vegetable oil, palm and soybean.
I guess. That's fine.
Hydrogenated vegetable oil.
Hydrogenated, blech.
Yeah, they have fructose corn syrup too. You don't want them, right?
I don't care.
And then I was getting some cheesecake too.
What kind of cheesecake? What?
It's got different flavors. Mixed berry, strawberry, key lime, and mango. Like 4 different flavors.
I guess.
Okay, I'll just get both.
Do they have a single of banana cream pie?
I don't know. Would you rather have banana cream pie?
You can get whatever.
Oh, instead of the
No,
cheesecake,
and the cheesecake. See, this is why I don't like talking on the phone while doing a video, because she doesn't understand.
What?
Yeah, I'm doing a video.
Okay.
Hi, YouTube.
Bye.
Because then everybody thinks I'm some kind of asshole that I'm really not. I think that's the final time to do that. I started eating meat again around October of last year because I found out that majority of fake meat companies are owned by none other than my cousin Bill Gates, my 10th cousin Bill Gates. Yeah, I found that out too, that we were 10th cousins because of Thomas Gates. If you don't know who that is, go look him up. He's a very, very important person from the 1700s. I'm also related to Billy Brown, the late Billy Brown that just passed away. If you don't know who that is, Alaskan Bush people. We're like 10th or 11th cousins, which makes his kids like 12th, or either 11th, 12th, or 13th cousins. I can't remember exactly. But when his dad passed away, my grandma's cousin passed away or something like that. And I guess his father's father was directly related to my family on the Mormon side. Well, related to a lot of people. Roosevelt's, Reagan's. I don't know if I'm related to Kennedy. I think I am, but I'm related to Trump. Didn't find that out until after I voted for him. And if you don't like that I voted for Trump, then fuck you. That's all I can say to that, because I hold respect for the man. It isn't a complex of, oh, I love the man, blah, 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 like everybody always tries to fucking throw out there. Nope. I just held high respect for him because he was the president of the United States of America, and he did a better job than the current administration. My opinion, once again. Let's get a look at this. Looking good. Looking good. Anyways, with the faith of a mustard seed, you can move any mountain. Don't let molehills become mountains or obstacles in your way. Have a very, very blessed day. Oh wait, I forgot one ingredient, and that's the cabbage. Let's see if we have enough room for half a head of cabbage. And don't forget that I already said that. So when I say goodbye, it means goodbye. And I'm going to do the same thing I did with the onions, which is just carve it up. To think that this was a poor Irish people's food, and now everybody all across America eats it every St. Patrick's Day down there. A little bit of history there for you. Holy shit. I did say that that was the last time we were using this, but I was wrong. I lied. And this is the only time I really eat cabbage at all, because I don't really like the taste of cabbage. I know, what Irish person doesn't like the taste of cabbage? Well, I'm more than just Irish. Got a little bit of everything in me, even African American. Which actually, technically, my relative that was African wasn't American. He was French African, and he was from the tip of France area, tip of Africa, which at one time and point was French African. And he then traveled from there and became a seal hunter. He was not only a seal hunter, he was also a privateer, aka a pirate. And I know a lot about my family history. So when people sit there and call me racist, I just laugh in your fucking face, because we're all the same damn race. Maybe you're the racist if you think other people are. But I don't believe in racism. I believe we're all the same damn race, like I just said. I mean, everybody's prejudiced, but is everybody racist? No. Because, like I just said, we're all the same race. And that's one reason I don't really celebrate most holidays that deal with cultural appropriation. But I do celebrate this one by making corned beef and cabbage. And when I was vegetarian, I made a version of corned beef and cabbage. So... But I'm sure this video will get flagged because somebody didn't like it. Somebody got their hurt feelings and whatever the hell else. And I think that's way too much cabbage, but whatever. Yeah, like I said, we're all the same race. Nobody on this planet is racist. Well, unless you talk about Black Lives Matter, then that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. I don't like that group. If you have to put a color in front of anything, you truly are racist or prejudiced, whatever the word is. I don't condone skinheads either. You know, Nazis, Aryan Brotherhood, whatever you want to call them. I do not condone or support that group. People usually use green cabbage for this, but I absolutely hate the texture and lack of flavor in green cabbage, so I use purple. And I grind it up so that basically becomes a part of the roux, aka the sauce. And Mom's like, you should have put the meat in there hours ago. Well, Mom, not everybody does things your way. Now we're done with the prep. Now everything's in. Other than the seasoning, we'll put that in towards the end, like at the 3-hour mark. Because I don't want to be overly overpowered, because I already seasoned it a lot. And hope you guys like this 45-minute video. I don't really care what you don't like. I don't care if you think I'm an ugly motherfucker. I really don't. I do not know what we're going to do with the other head of cabbage. I think the fish can eat it. Or the other half of the head of cabbage. Pretty sure the fish can eat it. I gotta look that up. But I do know the last time that I put cabbage in my fish tank, it clogged up the filter. Oh well. Can't wait till I can go live again on YouTube. I'm just over the 300 some subs mark. Got like 700, 600 to go. Doesn't really matter or mean a damn thing to me. Really doesn't. But yeah, gotta put some more butter in there, and that's about it. Just to make it even more, that much more Irish, pure Irish butter. And we're gonna use, let's see, about that much. I used to love Land O'Lakes, but then they took the thing that made it Land O'Lakes off the Land O'Lakes package, which I'm also Native American on my mom's side, as well as Irish. We're a little bit of everything on mom's side, just like dad's side. But dad's side's a little more clean than, well, I can't say clean because there's a lot of incest on both sides of my family, but I don't really care. We're not here to talk about that. What I was saying is they're a little more clean in the fact that they have, it stretches out more. But if you get to the Kimball side of dad's side of the family, we can't talk. This much butter. Like 2 tablespoons, give or take. And those starlings are back. Anyways, if you've gotten this far, like, comment, subscribe. I don't really care what you don't like. If you find some reason to unsub me, that's your own fault. And that was a woodpecker going. Sounded like a Australian bird. But yeah, my great-grandpa that I was talking about earlier, who just so happened to be African, French African, he founded the tip of Australia and all the islands off the tip of Australia. So, there's that. Have a good day. And don't forget, with the faith of a mustard seed, you can move any mountain. Don't let molehills become mountains or obstacles in your way. And don't forget to drain the swamp every freaking day.